one of the things I recommend is there's usually, if I had more time, I'd give you an exercise where you make 3 columns on a piece of paper. I recommend you do this later. But in the first column, what you want to ask yourself are, what are the things that you're gifted at? What are the things that people come to you all the time wanting advice on? So for me, obviously, I get a lot of questions on real estate, building businesses, building teams, travel, obviously. What are the things people come to you regularly on that you would consider your gifts? And you want to make a list of all those, both in your personal life and in your business. Then in the second column, you want to put, what are the things that you're passionate about? What do you enjoy doing? And make a whole list of those. And then in the third column, you want to put the things that are a good use of your time. And when I was younger, when I used to do this exercise with people, I say things that are a good use of your time are if you're mowing your own lawn and you could pay the kid next door $20 to do it, and in that same amount of time, you could go and put somebody new on your team or create a video that's going to attract customers or do whatever it is that you do in your business, you're much better off in most cases doing that and not mowing the lawn, unless you absolutely think you're the best lawnmower person in the world and you're really passionate about it, which I feel bad for you if you are. But so make a list of all things that are not just a good use of your time financially, but then the second part of it, what's a good use of your time? If you could be at your kid's soccer, are you better off mowing the lawn or at the soccer practice? So think about not just monetary, think about the bigger picture, the things that are important in life, not just the money. And if you do that, and you have a list of all these things, unless something fits in all those columns, then you shouldn't be doing them. And the 3 things you need to do with all those things that aren't in all 3 columns, number 1, you need to eliminate a lot of stuff that you're doing that isn't serving you, that's not really moving the needle in your business anymore. I find, for example, I loved Dean's presentation where he talked about he has all these drivers all around the world. And I resonated with that because that's what I do too. I sold my car 4 years ago. I haven't driven a car since. I won't rent a car. I'm always going to sit in the back of an Uber. And during that time, I could either talk to my grandkids, I could build a business, I could do 100 other things besides fighting traffic and looking for a parking spot. So eliminate the things in your life that aren't serving you. And do this in order, by the way. So eliminate as much as you can. With what's left over, the next step is to automate. So right now I've got videos on YouTube, for example, and every day I wake up and there's more money in my bank account because people saw my videos and either signed up to work with me or bought my stuff, whatever it is. I have a whole bunch of things that are automated. It doesn't involve me getting on a call every time somebody wants to work with me. So automate whatever you can. There's a lot of experts in this room on how to do that. I'm not the person to help you with that. I know what it looks like, but I can't do it for you. But there's people here that can. And then delegate. And when I do a list of all the things that I'm good at, which is very small, things that I'm passionate about, which is very big, and then the things that are good use of my time, which is very small, there's not very much that's in all 3 columns. And so almost everything in my businesses is delegated to other people. So I suggest that everybody try to do this as quickly as possible in your existing businesses. And whenever you build something new, and this is what I do, if I get a lot of, I've owned, as Roderick mentioned, I've had a tomato sauce company and a bar and furniture company. I've done a lot of things, but what they all had in common is they didn't take much of my time. I just put teams in place, delegated, put systems. A lot of the people, for example, in the pub, my teammate was somebody who specializes in pubs. I didn't have to do anything. I put the money in to buy it. Put him in place, let him do all the hiring, firing, deal with all the cooking. I don't even know how to cook. I don't know how to do any of the stuff that was involved in owning a pub, yet we made it successful. So you can delegate in things that you don't even know how to do the business if you have the right people on your team. All right, so that's number 1, is to get your business on autopilot as much as possible and take yourself out of the equation. And like I said, whenever you're taking on something new or you're building something, always figure out, 1, who am I going to put in place to do all the things that I suck at? And then after that, who am I going to put in place to do all the things I'm good at so I don't have to do them anymore? Hey, Mike Wolf here. Today I'm in a place called Bansko, which is in Bulgaria, Eastern Europe. And this is my first time here. I've been traveling around Europe for a couple of months now. And this is, I think, my 7th country so far, and many more to come. But it's all possible because of the passive income I've created through real estate. So if you want to learn how to do this too, make sure you click the link below. We'll have a conversation to see if my Wolf Pack, which is my mentorship program, is right for you.